All right, crash out alert, crash out alert. Is this the crash out of the year? Pastor Ben from Cleave to Antiquity sat down with Danny Phil. I think that's his name. Danny is the atheist that crashed out on Jordan Peterson. JP is friends with Danny. JP set up a conversation between Danny and Dr. Trent or Professor Trent. I don't know if he's a doctor or professor or both. And that this Catholic professor guy crashes out on Cleave to Antiquity. The debate is, do Muslims and Christians worship the same God or have the same God? That's the question. That's what they're debating.
And so the Catholic guy
is partnering with an atheist guy in this debate
to make the case that Muslims do worship the same God.
Have the same God, worship the same God.
Okay, this is helpful.
True God, that you can only worship God in one specific, like if you're not worshiping the true God, you're worshiping a demon. So what happens when you worship these demons? Well, guess what? God gives you over to sexual impurity. And I think we can actually see the fruits of this type of theology on display here today, since you have teamed up with a bisexual atheist to defend your theology.
Okay, so the what is he pointing out here? Do you know what he's pointing out?
He's pointing out that the Catholic guy is teaming up with the bisexual atheist.
Bisexual atheist. Now, to be fair to Danny, Danny is married to a woman.
Okay, so he's just a heterosexual man that wants social equity points.
Dang, chill, bro. Maybe we should have Danny come on and clarify this for you. I don't know. I don't want to
let him clarify with me because he's going to have a way more intricate explanation. That's going to be...
He's going to be on his destiny. He's like in relationships with women, and he probably, likes dudes too.
But he's married. So is it open marriage, or is he just...
Listen, I didn't ask that many questions.
All right.
I didn't realize that was his thing until after we spoke on the phone.
Gotcha.
Okay. Danny named himself bisexual atheist in the debate. Okay. Well, cool. So he's identifying as a bi. Why would you name yourself bisexual atheist if you're already... Anyway, go ahead and play the rest of this.
You see the fruits of this type of theology on display here today, since you have teamed up with a bisexual atheist to defend your theology.
Piece of move, you piece.
Hey, that was good.
You.
I missed that.
I'm just saying.
Disgusting. I cannot believe that I'm sitting here and I am seeing somebody who claims to be a Christian.
Look at Pastor Vin. Look at Pastor Vin's face here.
Disrespect. You should be absolutely ashamed of yourself.
Well, you're coming here to defend theology with an atheist that has his entire, and now he's crashing out.
Mercy on your soul. Well, God have mercy on your soul.
And now he's crashing out. Okay. Well, we can piety signal and all of this type of stuff. I think that is the fruit of your theology. Ultimately, at the end of the day.
Let's go back to your verse. The verse, I agree with Trent. That verse undermines your whole point. The people that were given over, do they know God? Yes or no, Cleve?
The people that were given over, do they give God? No, they don't worship God. Actually, it says that.
No, the question isn't about worship. I'm asking, do they know God according to this passage?
Oh, this is the dude from the Jubilee video.
I've said that like 5 times. This is the guy that crashed out on Jordan Peterson. It's the guy that crashed out on Jordan Peterson.
Yeah, but there, I mean, Jordan Peterson's been on college campuses, has been everywhere. Okay. Like, you didn't say like of the relevancy.
Yeah, I'm not giving Jubilee any unnecessary clout, so they can. Never mind.
All right, the 25 atheists versus one Christian video.
Yes.
Oh, sure. Do they know God? Yeah, they did not see fit to acknowledge God. But
right, now, do Muslims know God? Do Muslims know God?
Sure, but they reject him.
Okay, so they know God, but they reject him?
Absolutely.
What does that even mean? Right? Look, the point is that if they know God, then when they're talking about God, they're referring to the God
they know that Jesus Christ.
He crashed out. Oh, did he leave?
Yeah, the rest of the
thing. He rage quit?
Look, he's not in the rest of the video.
He rage quit. Oh, that's not just a crash out. He rage quit.
Yeah, it was it.
Wow.
That was it.
Yeah, listen, if you can't defend your position without jumping all the way out the window like that and then quitting, perhaps it's an indefensible position.
Yeah.
Perhaps it's an indefensible position. Someone said being bisexual doesn't mean he's having relations with other than his wife, much like a heterosexual man may still find other women attractive, but he is faithful to his wife. Listen, Leah, that's beside the point. I don't know if he is or isn't faithful. I'm just saying it's interesting that he self-identified as a bisexual atheist. The fact is, he identified as such. Pastor Ben pointed out that this is the logical conclusion of a synchronistic worldview where you then, the people who are aligned with you in this debate, the point that he's making is in this debate, the guy who's defending your position, oddly enough, is an atheist bisexual man.
Yeah, the person that hates your God and hates your values.
I don't know if Danny hates your God and hates your values, but he's definitely not a Christian. And he'd probably nuance that to death as well. I don't know if I'd jump out the window and say hate your God and hate your values. I think that's a bit harsh.
He's
not aligned with you.
Yeah, but he probably would also take the position that he thinks religion has been a net negative for all of society. And just listening to 4 minutes or for a couple seconds of his speaking pattern, he's probably a I don't like God.
She said the tag is antagonistic for sure. Yeah, Leo, then we agree that he's being antagonistic. Okay.
He tagged himself.
He tagged himself.
Yeah.
When I talked to him on the phone, what I got from Danny was he's closer to a Jared heliocentric, than he is, or like an Alex O'Connor, than he is like the new atheist who is trying to crash out.
Fair enough.
That's what I gathered.
Fair enough.
So I don't know. And maybe we will have Danny on the pod. Let me know if you guys will find that interesting.
Yeah, it'll be like the guy who sent Jordan Peterson into a spiral. No,
can I say that? Can I say this about Danny though?
Yeah.
Do you guys think if we had him in person, if me and him went and had lunch, he would talk? He would use this same exact tone in a conversation in person?
Trent's gone.
Right. Look, the point is that if they know God, then when they're talking about God, they're referring.
I don't think I could do 2 hours of that.
I don't think he would. Definitely not.
You think it's because this is a hostile, contentious conversation?
100%.
That's remote.
It's the same reason that you had a hard time with Alex O'Connor remotely, but in person it's like 10 times more pleasant. It's easier to connect with people.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Although he did kind of bring that same energy with Jordan Peterson in person.
He did bring that energy with Jordan Peterson. I don't know if I could do 2 hours of that.
You're about to crash out on your own podcast. You're like,
I don't know.
All right, man. All right, we're done.
I'm just being honest. Like, I think I gotta, protect my peace.
You're like, Chris, pitch his voice down. It's getting sharp in the ears.
I don't know. This is Zach's favorite drop.
That is homosexual.
Wow.
Zach's favorite drop. Yeah, so maybe we'll have Danny on. I listen, when I talked to him on the phone, Danny was very pleasant. I talked to him on the phone, Danny was very, very, very pleasant. And by the way, plot twist, and maybe we could have Jonathan, maybe we could find this clip of Jonathan Peugeot. Jubilee played both sides, according to Jonathan Peugeot. They told the atheist it was 25 atheists versus Christian.
True.
They told Jordan Peterson it was Jordan Peterson versus 25 atheists. According to Jonathan Peugeot.
I believe that. I super believe that. You know why? Because when you're talking to a high profile figure, it's very disrespectful to like tell them how you're going to label them on a video. Hey, Jordan Peterson, we're going to do a video 1 Christian versus 25 atheists. He's going to be like, well, what do you mean by, And then he's like, just tell him it's Jordan Peterson. It's easier. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I definitely think that's true. And that's crazy. Yeah. And so that's why when he pressed them, well, you're the one that came to 1 Christian versus 25 atheists. He's like, did I? He's like, I thought I just came to Jordan Peterson versus 25 atheists.
Hey, thank you so much for watching this video all the way to the end. If you liked it, then hit the like button. If you liked it a lot and have a thought to share, leave a comment. If you are listening to this on the podcast app, make sure to leave a review, and you could even leave a comment over there. And if you want to watch another video that is recommended just for you, hit this video over here. Let me know if they nailed it. Also, you can partner with us monthly, which helps us out a lot in our monthly community. Get access to early drops and all that kind of good stuff over here. All right, I'll see you over there. Peace.